Hey gang, JC here, and this is the Daily Dose for Monday, January 16th, 2012, a combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. We have great television archives top of the page, our eye candy feature along the bottom, and our rock and roll poll question from Friday, Miss America pageant. What does it mean to you? Number one answer, while it might have been a big deal a few years ago, it's a little awkward and silly looking now. Number one answer, 48%. 26% of you came under the ridiculous charade heading. 16% of you said I watch because maybe somebody will fall down or say something really stupid. And only 10% of you said I watch it because it's a wonderful American tradition. All right, today's rock and roll poll question. Those American soldiers who videotaped themselves whizzing all over the Taliban guys. What do you do with these guys? A, they should be court-martialed. B, they should face formal disciplinary action, but nothing severe. C, war is ugly business. You can't blame them if emotions get out of hand. Or D, I wish I had the opportunity to do the same thing they did. Answer. In the corner, we'll have results for you tomorrow morning on the showgram, and of course here on the Daily Dose at jcontheline.com. All right, Golden Globes last night. What's the deal with Madonna's arms? I saw that picture maybe a year or so ago and thought to myself, all right, maybe the lighting was goofy, maybe just something was up. But on video, I mean, video doesn't lie, live cameras don't lie. What's the deal with her arms? It looks like her muscles and her bones in her arms are completely separate from one another. The hell's going on? Fire your trainer. Salma Hayek presented the award for Best TV Comedy to Modern Family, and then the stage collapsed under the massive weight of the boobs of Sofia Vergara and Salma Hayek. Other Golden Globes, I've been telling you, get over this aversion you have to seeing a black and white silent movie. Get over it, will you please? Do you believe me now? It's winning the awards now. We're in awards season, and the artist is winning all the awards. Also told you The Descendants was great. And also, movie just opened on Friday. Meryl Streep, perhaps one of her finest performances. Maybe her finest, I don't know. In The Iron Lady, she's portraying Margaret Thatcher. Wins the award last night. These are all the movies that I've been telling you to see. So why don't you do something about that? Jane Fonda, how great does she look? And I will say that Katharine McPhee is making a play for, being considered one of the top 5 most beautiful women in America right now. Tilda Swinton. Okay, if I'm doing a sci-fi movie, I call up Tilda Swinton and I say, you don't need any hair or makeup or any costume or anything. Just get in your car and come on down to the studio. We'll shoot you exactly the way you look. Whoa, whoa. And Emily Watson ain't far behind, by the way. I didn't think Sidney Poitier was going to make it through his entire speech last night. Just great to see Albert Brooks. Claire Danes wins last night. Want to see a good Claire Danes movie? She's in a movie with Steve Martin called Shop Girl, and it is fantastic. Look that up, Shop Girl. And Elton John. Stayed up late last night, had a little wine, and I'm starting to feel like that cruise ship off the coast of Italy. Just sort of like can somebody just straighten me back up? Well, I'll tell you, I've been on 2 cruises, and I said I would never go on one again. And if there was any doubt in my mind that I wasn't going to go on one again, it was settled over the weekend. No, for people jumping off the ship and swimming to rocks, just to, now Celine Dion is going to probably do another song. Oh, the tragedy. And the Tim Tebow thing is over. Can we just go back to watching football now? Hey, Louise. And speaking of football, Jeff Fisher has been hired as the head coach of your St. Louis Rams. At least they're ours for now. Before we start printing Super Bowl tickets, can I point a couple of things out? I'm embarrassed by the reaction of the local media, the sports guys, and even the fans that they interviewed down at the sports bars. Let's get serious here. We don't even know if Sam Bradford's a decent quarterback. We have no idea. All of our quarterbacks for the last 10 years have been watching the game from their asses. And I don't mean on the bench, I mean on the field. They keep getting knocked down. We haven't been able to stop the run in 10 years. Nobody in the front office has any ability to evaluate personnel since Charlie Army left. And God knows how long that's been now. We have no backup to Steven Jackson. He gets hurt, and we got nobody to run the football. Our special teams give up the big play way too often. We have no deep threat receivers. And if the defensive backs know and the linebackers know that they can stay in on the line of scrimmage because there's nobody who can go deep, guess what? You can't win football games. We have no balanced offense. Even Coach Vermeil, stunk up the place before two guys by the name of Falk and Warner showed up. So these are not opinions, by the way. These are facts. This is on paper. Not one reporter or guy interviewed said anything about this stuff. We wish the coach well, but, on top of that, the team might be leaving. The triggering effects start to go into effect on February 1st. We're going to talk about that on the air today on the Big 550 KTRS. I wish the new coach well. I wish him very, very well. Let's keep this real, okay? Next show. The CW is going to air a new game show based on musical chairs. That's a bad idea. I thought NBC already tried that. It was called The Tonight Show. Miss Wisconsin was crowned as the newest Miss America. For her talent, she juggled cheese while drinking gravy. All right, maybe you're working on King Day today, maybe you're not. All I know is things are better now than they were 25 years ago. 31% of companies now honor this as a holiday. 25 years ago, it was only 14%. New study found that in 2011, Americans drank more wine than any other country. That's 10 bottles per person over the year. I drink that in 2 weeks around here. France, Italy, England, and China, we beat them all. Nice going. Shreveport, Louisiana. Jobs, not an issue. National security, not an issue. Just all the general things that you would think would be important to a politician. Nah, forget that. It's going to be illegal to wear pajamas in public. Yeah. This lawmaker says today it's pajamas, tomorrow it's underwear. Where does it stop? I ask you, where does it stop? Money Magazine put out a list of the presidential candidates and how much they're worth. Pretty large swing here. I'm not sure they really did their homework here because listen to these numbers. They say that Barack Obama, $2.8 to $11.8 million. That's a $9 million swing there. All right, Newt Gingrich, they say he's worth between $7 and $31 million. He's got a multimedia company. John Huntsman, don't count him anymore. He's dropping out. Mitt Romney, they say, is worth between $85 and $264 million. That's like a $180 million swing there. So what's the deal? Oh, and by the way, Michelle Bachmann, she hosts Tupperware parties. Loaded. Speaking of politics, I did the story on the air last week on the Big 550 KTRS that has now gone national. Dave Spence, Republican businessman running for governor here in the great state of Missouri, on his campaign website lists the fact that he has a degree in economics from Mizzou. However, there's a word missing there. It's home economics. Ides of March coming out on home video tomorrow. George Clooney, Ryan Gosling, Philip Seymour Hoffman, Marissa Tomei, Paul Giamatti, Evan Rachel Wood. Worth seeing. Not great, but worth seeing. Birthdays today. Albert Pujols, they say 32, maybe 42. No birth records of any kind for this guy. Albert. And speaking of baseball, winter warm-up here in St. Louis for your St. Louis Cardinals. We picked out about, I think it's like 8 or 9 pictures, including Jason Mott, who has now surpassed Al Roboski officially as the hairiest St. Louis Cardinal of all time. You got Chris Carpenter. Somebody showed up with a dog, and Tony La Russa picked up the dog and held it for a picture. Cardinals go to the White House tomorrow, by the way. Rock and roll poll question we'll get to in a minute. JC's eye candy right below what you're looking at right now. All right, yeah, that poll question. So what do you do with these American soldiers whizzing on the Taliban, guys? Please answer in the corner. We'll have results for you tomorrow. That's it, JC's Daily Dose for Monday, January 16th, 2012. A combined venture with Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. Don't forget Trish Gazelle and I are on. Trish is back from a little vacation. We're on the air every day at noon, from noon until 3 on the Big 550 KTRS and KTRS.com. Follow me on Twitter. Follow me on Facebook, The Showgram with JC Corcoran, and of course right here on the Daily Dose for Monday, January 16, 2012, combined venture. Did I already say this? With Mind Active in beautiful downtown Clayton. In the meantime, we've beaten this one to death. Have a good one. See you later. Bye.